Ever dream of a car that just won't quit? You
Right.
know, like
Yeah.
hitting 200,000
Oh,
miles, maybe even a million,
wow.
and it's still running strong.
Yeah, that's
We're talking about cars that laugh in the face of depreciation.
it's the holy grail for a lot of drivers, right? That
Totally.
feeling of freedom from
Yeah.
constant repairs and that new car itch.
So we dug into this article
Okay.
called Unbreakable, Top 13 Cars Built to Last Forever.
All right.
And I gotta say, some of these picks surprised me.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes these cars stand out?
Well,
Is it just brute strength or there's something more to it?
the article dives into reliability scores, which
Oh.
are basically a measure of how often a car needs repairs
Mm-hmm.
based on data from owners and mechanics.
Gotcha.
A high reliability score means fewer trips to the shop
Right.
and more money in your pocket.
Makes sense.
And the cars on this list,
Yeah.
they consistently score high year after year.
Okay.
But it's more than just that. There are some fascinating design choices and engineering philosophies
Interesting.
that contribute to their longevity.
Okay, so you've piqued my curiosity.
Yeah.
Give me some examples.
Sure.
What kind of vehicles are we talking about here?
Get ready for some variety.
All right.
We've got family favorites like the Honda Odyssey,
Okay.
the minivan that's practically a rite of passage for parents.
Right.
They regularly hit 300,000 miles or more.
The Odyssey always struck me as a workhorse,
Yeah.
designed to handle just about anything a family could throw at it.
Yeah.
But what about something a bit more rugged?
Oh, they've got that covered too.
Okay.
They highlighted the Chevrolet Suburban,
Hmm.
that classic large SUV with a reputation for being as tough as its looks.
Yeah.
It's got that go anywhere, do anything vibe.
I see.
And then there's its Japanese counterpart, the Toyota Sequoia.
Oh,
These SUVs are known for their ability to hold their value over time,
interesting.
even with all those miles on the odometer.
So it seems like practicality and durability go hand in hand with these picks so far.
Yeah.
Are there any surprises on the list?
Um,
Anything outside the family car realm?
actually, yes.
Oh.
This is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
They included the Mazda Miata, that sporty little roadster
Yeah.
you wouldn't necessarily associate with long-term reliability.
Hold on. A sports car built to last?
I know, right?
That's not something you hear every day.
Yeah.
Is it just a fluke, or is there something more to the Miata's design that makes it so durable?
They highlight its low annual repair costs,
Okay.
averaging only $429.
Wow.
That's less than some people spend on coffee in a month.
Really?
Plus, a lot of Miata owners have reported reaching 200,000 miles or more.
Huh.
It seems like they're onto something with this whole less is more approach.
Simplicity and reliability.
Yeah.
That's an intriguing connection.
Right.
Makes you wonder if some of the more complex cars are actually over-engineered in a way that makes them more prone to issues.
That's a great point. And it's not just sports cars that defy expectations. They also included a couple of what they call hidden gems in the reliability department.
Okay.
First up is the Subaru Legacy,
The Legacy?
known for its all-wheel drive
Mhm.
and a reputation for being fun to drive.
The Legacy has always been a solid choice.
Yeah.
Especially for those who live in areas with challenging weather conditions.
Right.
That all-wheel drive can be a lifesaver.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then there's the Mazda 6,
Okay.
a sedan that blends style and performance
Mm-hmm.
with impressive long-term durability.
It seems like there's a trend here with Japanese manufacturers, like Mazda and Subaru,
Yeah.
focusing on quality engineering and simple designs.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But we can't forget about American workhorses.
Oh, right, of course.
Of course, they had to include the Ford F-150.
The F-150.
It's an icon for a reason: tough, adaptable,
Mm-hmm.
and consistently ranked highly for durability.
The F-150 is a classic.
Yeah.
You see them on work sites,
Mm-hmm.
on farms, and even cruising down city streets.
Right.
It's a testament to its versatility and rugged build.
It's interesting that both the F-150 and the Suburban,
Yeah.
which they also mention,
Right?
have made the switch to using aluminum in their construction.
Now, that's a smart move.
Right.
Aluminum is lighter than steel, which helps with fuel efficiency.
Yeah.
But it's also incredibly resistant to rust,
Uh-huh.
a huge factor in a vehicle's longevity.
Okay, so we've covered family cars,
Hmm.
SUVs,
Mm-hmm.
a sporty roadster, and even a pickup truck.
Yeah.
What else is on this list of automotive legends?
Don't tell me they've got luxury cars hitting these crazy high mileages too.
They absolutely do.
Oh,
And we're not talking about your typical luxury brands
okay.
known for flashy features and high repair costs.
Right.
They highlighted the Mercedes-Benz E-Class W124,
The W124.
built between 1984 and 1995.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, Mercedes over-engineered it to the point of being nearly indestructible.
Huh.
We're talking 500,000 miles with only basic maintenance.
They really don't make them like that anymore, do they?
No.
Back then, Mercedes prioritized quality and durability above all else.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if sometimes a little bit of over-engineering for the sake of longevity
Right.
isn't a bad thing.
It's like they built it to outlast us all.
Yeah.
And speaking of going the distance,
Okay.
there's the Lexus LS400,
The LS400?
another luxury sedan that's earned a place in the Unbreakable Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
There's even a story about an auto journalist who drove his LS400 to 1,000,000 miles.
1,000,000 miles in a luxury sedan?
1,000,000 miles?
Now, that's impressive.
Yeah,
It challenges the whole notion that luxury and reliability are mutually exclusive.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's proof that you can have both.
Right.
And speaking of defying expectations,
Okay.
Toyota makes another strong showing,
Oh, yeah.
with the Camry Accord and, of course, the Land Cruiser, all grouped together as examples of their knack for building cars that just keep going.
It's hard to argue with Toyota's track record.
Right.
Those three models are known for their simplicity, durability, and low maintenance costs.
And a lot of that comes down to the engine, right?
The engine.
They specifically mentioned the Toyota 22RRE engine found in the 4Runner
Yeah.
as being exceptionally long-lasting.
What makes this engine so special?
Oh, that's a story for part 2 of our deep dive.
Right?
We'll unpack the secrets of the 22RRE
Okay.
and explore the other factors that contribute to a car's ability to go the distance.
That was good.
All right, so we've met some of the contenders in the Unbreakable Car Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
but what really makes them tick?
Yeah.
Can't just be luck, right?
Definitely not. Remember those high reliability scores we talked about?
Yeah.
Those are a good indicator
Mm-hmm.
that there's some serious thought and engineering
Right.
going on behind the scenes.
It's not just about throwing parts together and hoping for the best.
Right.
There's got to be a method to the madness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of the key takeaways from the article
Okay.
is the concept of simplicity
Simplicity.
in design.
How does that translate to a car
Well,
that can last for hundreds of thousands of miles?
think about it this way.
Okay.
The more complex a system is,
Yeah.
the more potential points of failure there are.
That makes sense.
Take the Toyota Camry, for example.
Okay.
It's not known for being flashy or packed with the latest tech,
Right.
but that's part of its strength.
Okay.
Its design focuses on core functionality and proven technology.
So it's like the old saying, keep it simple, stupid.
Exactly.
Huh.
And it's not just Toyota, the Mazda Miata and the Land Cruiser,
Okay.
despite being vastly different vehicles,
Mhm.
also embody this principle.
Right.
They prioritize a clean, straightforward design
Okay.
that minimizes unnecessary complexity.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Less to go wrong, less to break down.
You're-
But surely there's more to it than just keeping things simple.
You're absolutely right.
Hmm.
Another critical factor is the quality of materials used.
Oh, the material.
We talked about the aluminum construction of the F-150 and Suburban,
Right.
but many of these unbreakable cars
Yeah.
also prioritize high-quality steel and durable components throughout their construction.
Like the Mercedes W124 we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
The article mentioned its robust build quality.
They weren't messing around back then.
No, they were not.
And that focus on using robust materials,
Yeah.
even if it means slightly higher upfront costs,
Right.
pays off in the long run.
Okay.
It's about building a vehicle that can withstand years of wear and tear
Right.
without falling apart.
So it's a combination of smart design and tough materials.
Uh-huh.
But what about the heart of the car?
The engine.
The engine that's got to play a huge role in longevity, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Remember that Toyota 22RRE engine we mentioned?
Yeah.
That thing is practically legendary for its durability.
Fill me in what makes it so special.
Well, part of its success lies in its simplicity.
Oh?
It's a straightforward, robust design
Mm-hmm.
that can handle a lot of abuse.
Right.
It's not about fancy technology or cutting-edge features.
Okay.
It's about solid engineering and reliable performance.
So the same philosophy that applies to the overall car design
It's
also applies to the engine.
precisely.
Uh,
But it's not just about the initial design.
oh,
Regular maintenance is absolutely crucial
Okay.
for any engine, no matter how well built it is.
that's where the owner comes in.
Right.
You can have the most reliable car in the world, but
Yeah.
if you neglect it,
Right.
it's not going to last.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
partnership.
Okay.
Even these unbreakable cars
Right.
need regular oil changes,
Mm-hmm.
tune-ups, and the occasional repair
Yeah.
to stay in top shape.
So it's not just about the car itself.
Right.
It's about the relationship between the car and its owner. It's about taking care of something you value and knowing that it will take care of you in return.
Well said.
Okay.
And that brings us back to this idea of reliability.
Right.
It's more than just a number on a scorecard.
Hmm.
It's about trust,
Okay.
peace of mind, and the freedom to go wherever you need to go
All right.
without worrying about your car letting you down.
It's about that feeling of confidence you get
Yeah.
when you know you can rely on something to
Yeah.
perform when you need it most.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as we move into the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I think it's worth considering
Right.
how this idea of reliability extends beyond just cars.
Okay.
What does it mean to you
Yeah.
in other areas of your life?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's something we'll explore further as
Okay.
we wrap up our discussion on the fascinating world of unbreakable cars. We've talked about simplicity,
Right.
tough materials, dedicated owners,
Mhm.
and even a legendary engine or two. But it feels like there's something deeper here
Okay.
than just nuts and bolts.
You're hitting on something important.
Yeah.
We've been using this word reliability,
Right.
but what does it actually mean?
Right.
Especially when we're talking about something as complex as a car.
It's more than just avoiding breakdowns, right?
Exactly.
Nobody wants to be stranded on the side of the road.
Think about it this way.
Okay.
A reliable car gives you a sense of freedom.
Okay.
It's the confidence to take that road trip,
Yeah.
to explore new places, knowing that your car is up for the challenge.
It's almost like a trusted partner,
Yeah.
ready for whatever adventure you throw its way.
And that sense of trust goes beyond just practicality.
Okay.
There's an emotional connection there, too.
You know, you're right.
Yeah.
We talked about that auto journalist who drove his Lexus LS 400 to 1,000,000 miles. That's
Yeah.
got to be more than just transportation at that point.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
becomes a story, a shared journey between a person and their machine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something you see again and again with these unbreakable cars.
Yeah.
People form these incredible bonds with them
Mhm.
because they've proven themselves time and time again.
Like those families who rely on their Honda Odysseys
Right.
or Toyota Sequoias year after year.
Exactly.
It's almost like they become part of the family.
It's about more than just getting from point A to point B.
Yeah.
It's about the memories made,
Right.
the adventures shared, and the feeling of security
Yeah.
that comes with knowing you can rely on your vehicle.
So maybe this whole unbreakable thing
Mm.
isn't just about the cars themselves.
Right.
It's about the mindset, the commitment to choosing quality and durability
Hmm.
over flash and obsolescence.
I think you've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's about appreciating things that are built to last,
Right.
things that have a story to tell.
Yeah.
And in a world where everything seems disposable, that's a pretty powerful idea.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into these automotive marvels, I'm left with a question for our listeners.
All right.
What areas of your life
Yeah.
could benefit from a little more of that unbreakable spirit?
Where could you invest in quality and durability?
Right.
What relationships or possessions do you value enough
Yeah.
to nurture and maintain for the long haul?
Food for thought, right?
It is.
Because maybe, just maybe, there's a bit of that unbreakable car magic that we can all apply to our lives.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll catch you next time for another fascinating journey into the world of knowledge.